And Steve Flesch was doing some work in the early going.
Yeah, he birdied the first hole. This is his second shot on the uphill par 5. Now take a look at the roll on this. He rolls to the back of the green. There's a big slope. And we actually thought this was going to go in for a 2, but it's just a tap-in eagle for Flesch, off to a hot start.
That one had everybody's attention. And then at 5 here, poured another one in for birdie.
He's just making lots of birdies. I think that was his 13th birdie of the week.
That got him to 15 under, and another birdie produced by this sparkling approach shot into the 6th.
Another one of the big greens here at Norwood Hills. Take a look at this roll. He plays it very nicely down to about 8 feet.
Flesch coming off a 66 on Saturday, shot 30 the opening 9 today.
Well, he's explosive. He can go low quickly.
And would add one more here for birdie at 11, Peter. This got him to 17 under.
Yeah, he hit a bad tee shot, got it to that position, and that is a huge bonus.
He's got his son Griffin on the bag this week.
Yeah, a little bit of a jumper lie. 153 way above his feet here. Center of the green would be a good play. Trying to judge how it comes out of that rough, because it wasn't sitting way down, and that's exactly what he had in mind. Well done. That's even a makeable putt.
Yeah, that was a wonderful shot, just trying to hit a hooking sweeper in there.
Well, able to get the read off of Krieger's putt, so it's a good idea what it's going to do here. So we can take advantage.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's just on fire today.
Dude.
Make sure and keep this maybe a little shorter left. Not that much. We'll come back a little.
Yeah, just a little. Still smart play.
Here's Flesch for another one now, Phil.
Coming down the hill, be careful. It's got a little speed to it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on.
Or just knock it in.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
Great ball.
He's pushed it, but it's the right distance.
You know, it's your kind of day when you push it a little bit and it's still in good shape. He seems to be every player's good luck charm.
Just trying to coax that one down there and nudge it to tap-in range, and he's done exactly that.
Oh, his speed control today especially has been spot on.
Flesch, just a little bit of work here to formalize what has been a phenomenal finale. And a victory for the Flesch family here in St. Louis. A dominant showing on the final day to take down the Ascension Charity Classic presented by Emerson.
Yeah, special moment right there. Hug for Dad.
He's calm and composed at the moment, but you know the emotions are bubbling underneath the surface for Steve. He gets very choked up when he talks about how meaningful his relationship with Griffin is.
Yeah, and he's very fiery as a player.
I didn't know a day like today was going to happen, Phil, but, you know, I found something as we were talking, flying up, thought about it on the plane coming in here Wednesday, and just needed to find some time in my golf swing. You know, we're always looking for time so we're not rushing our transition, and came up with a couple good things, and it kind of clicked this week. My iron game was better. I putted very well, obviously, today, but just one of those things. I got off to a great start today, and, you know, having my son on the bag, I added pressure to myself because, like, I mean, I won last year in Atlanta with my daughter there. I won with my fiance there at Pebble Beach last year, and I was like, well, Griff's on the bag. I got to do it for Griff today. So I was putting that pressure on myself, and you know, it's a funny game. You never know when something's gonna click. But man, this week it all came together.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Griffin, because you had to be jealous last year when Fred Couples won with him on the bag. And then this year we've had a couple tandems of father-sons win. So I'm sure you had to be thinking about, wouldn't it be great for me to do the same? So it's got to be a special moment for you to enjoy that with him. And his passion, I understand, is back in the game. And he told me on the 15th that, hey, I might be quitting my insurance job and coming out here and doing this a little more often.
I know, I tell you, I don't know how much he likes the desk job, but when he won with Freddie last year, you know, I was like, hey, you're going to slum it with me this week and come out and you're not caddying for a Hall of Famer. But he's had a ball. He's got a great demeanor about him out there, and he's very positive. And in the past, I've always been the one who's gotten upset and run hot and kind of screwed things up. But today I got off to a good start, like I said, and we just had a ball out there. And man, I'll tell you, winning with him on the bag is the most important thing for me. It's a career clincher for me, honestly.
Well, it was very evident to me when I came up and tried to make a joke on the 14th. You didn't even smile. I said, man, he is really in the moment today. And you talked before this interview about how those times are fleeting. It had to be special to share that mindset with him today.
Yeah, he's played competitive golf, but he's never kind of seen me this kind of dialed in or mentally just at peace. I mean, my mind this week was just kind of, I wasn't worrying about a bunch of the minutia out there. I was playing golf, and you know, hitting shots that end up where you kind of are aiming has a lot to do with it too. But you know, it was nice to actually be in the competition this week and feel like my shots meant something, and I was just dial it in and I was focused. So, man, I like to be able to bottle that feeling up a lot more. But it was great to do it with Griffin, and I'm just honored to have won the Ascension this week.
Well, a tremendous week, and then also in a couple weeks you're going to be defending at the Pure Insurance. How's this going to work its way into that? You still going to be this patient in the moment, you think?
I hope so. I mean, I'm excited about like I said, the swing thoughts that I kind of came up with flying up here. You know, give myself more time in transition, and you know, I haven't been hitting the ball in the middle of the face a lot, and I'm trying to think what the heck is going on, because that's kind of where I mean, we all were used to playing out of the middle of the face, and I haven't been there this year, so I needed to figure out something. And this week, man, I started clicking, hitting the irons right on the button, and I drove it a lot better. And you know, it helps when you make putts from everywhere like I did today. You never know when that's going to happen. So it was thrilling, and you know, I'm glad the round's over, but I'd really like to keep playing, to be honest with you.
Well, congratulations on this tour. Time is a little more precious maybe than it is on the other tour, so congratulations on finding some time.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it.